Coach, much will be made of Rudy Gobert's return tonight. It seemed to energize the team, but in particular, what can you say about the defense of Trey Lyles and especially Chris Johnson on some opposing superstars, really?
Yeah, I mean, I think Rudy gives everybody energy, like you said. There's a competitive spirit that he has. Chris is always like that, more than anyone, frankly. And he played with discipline. I thought that was crucial. And then Trey's confidence has continued to increase. And I think the biggest thing with Trey is he's realizing he doesn't have to make shots to be an effective player. And that's what we saw tonight. I don't think he hit a shot in the second half. But it didn't matter. He helped us win.
Quinn, Gordon Hayward, you've talked about this during the whole season, how he's improved his game this year.
Mm-hmm.
Is tonight an example of that kind of coming out on the offensive end?
I think so. I mean, I like that he's trying things, and it's just you got to do it before you can do it effectively. And you're seeing him. I told him during the game, I think his tempo is very good, and as a result, his reads are improving. He's not playing so fast, and he turned the ball over a couple times. We'll live with that. I think. Not all of them. I won't tell him that, but I think that's indicative of the fact that he's trying to make plays. But he's been really poised, and he's been terrific through this whole time. I mean, without Alec and Rodney and Fave out there, I mean, those are three pretty effective offensive players, and a lot of it falls to Gordon. So we rode him tonight.
Aaron. Rudy obviously just limited by fatigue, you said earlier, but what did you think of his fitness and kind of how he's able to perform?
He seemed fresh to me. We were very conscious of his minutes. We were talking to Dr. Mack and Brian Zettler, our trainer, before the game, and their advice, trying to follow that. And basically, the crucial thing was his fatigue, and we needed to keep an eye on how he was feeling, how he's moving. And we tried to give him short spurts, and I think we kept his minutes at a point where I didn't see him, dragging out there at all. And as a result, I think his energy was good.
Does he have any restrictions back-to-backs or anything like that at this point?
It's really we'll manage it. I think the biggest thing is just fatigue. His knee is great. He's in good shape. We just want to be smart about bringing him back. At the right pace, and a lot of that's dictated by, if we just saw a guy that was really dragging tonight, you evaluate that during the course of the game, and we'll do the same thing, tonight and tomorrow.
Tony.
Coach, at times it can, with a lot of your weapons out, it can be difficult to score, but does it take some of the pressure off of you offensively when you guys were able to get stop after stop like you were tonight?
Well, I thought very much so. I thought in the first half we were poor in transition as far as our efficiency converting opportunities off our defense. The second half we improved in that, and you've got to take advantage of those opportunities. There was a couple things we did that we've been talking about and working on where, Chris Johnson drove the ball a couple times from, the high quadrant and got to the rim, and so we had a lot of guys that I thought were making, the right plays that we've talked about, and I just wanted them all to stay aggressive, and clearly in transition, that's easier to do, to be aggressive. So,
Coach, can you just talk about how satisfying this win was, considering they're one of the better teams in the East, and you came off 3 losses, and you got way behind early, and you had a depleted lineup.
It's a really good win for our team. I mean, we've talked about trying to get better throughout, whatever challenges we have with injury and fatigue on back-to-backs, and playing through adversity in terms of losing a close game to Houston, and then playing, I think, the best team in the league right now in San Antonio on the road, and then back-to-back at Houston. And there's just a lot of, I think our players could have been down, and we've just tried to maintain the strength of character as a group, and not let those things affect us. And that's a credit to our players. We can talk about that all we want, but it's a whole lot different to go out there and do it. I'm not sure I could do what they're doing right now. I'm trying to picture myself, put myself in their shoes, and in doing that, I think it's even more salient. There's a lot of guys playing hard.
Thanks.
Okay.